Yo, what's up, good people, man? And welcome to another episode of Married to the Lakers, but the NBA is my side chick. I'm your senior analyst correspondent from the streets and or W674 W2YJ. Is that a real thing? No. But all the people that do shows like this, they say they the senior analyst or something. So I'm making something up. I might change it every week. But today, I'm the senior analyst for the streaks and streets, not streaks. That'd be messed up if I was a senior analyst for the streaks. I should wash my tail. Senior analyst for the streets and W45JQBLX. So listen, man, it's that time. I'm recording this Sunday night, late. Trying to put this up for Monday because the draft is on Tuesday. Let's talk Lakers first. A couple of things I want to address, and then we'll touch a little bit of NBA stuff. Before I even get started, though, I would love for you to go back and watch a prior episode. If I wanted to, I would cut like a little moment in here, but I kind of need y'all to go back and watch some of the other stuff too. But I called that Knicks thing. I called it right down the line. You could go back and look. I specifically said that the Knicks would win. I specifically said the major reason would be Anunoby, and I said the only chance that they had was the time in between with the breaks, and then Fox showed up. But this is why we do the show. So, couple of things. Number one, Lakers fans, I want you to watch this. I want you to relax, and I want you to pay attention to what's going to happen. Rob will get this right. I'm going to say it again. Rob Pelinka will get this right. I'm going to say it again. Rob Pelinka is going to get this right. A lot of Lakers fans are really hard on Rob Pelinka, saying how bad of a job he does and how he don't know what he's doing and fire Rob Pelinka. You guys, just my humble observation. I ain't got no dog in the fight outside the fact that I'm a Lakers fan. I want the best for the Lakers. I don't care nothing about Rob being the guy with the job. Whoever could do the job, put him in a position. But the Lakers' job is a very unique space. Number one, we don't care about drafting. Number two, we gonna take care of stars. I need you to understand that if you are a Lakers fan, not a LeBron fan, and not somebody who just showed up with Luka. If you're a Lakers fan, I need you to understand that we take care of stars. We will go out of our way, above and beyond, to normally make sure that stars feel appreciated when they're with us, especially if you win, especially if you win a championship. So us treating LeBron a certain way is was going to happen. Doesn't take a lot of research. You could go back and look. I think I want to say maybe 2 years ago, maybe three. Jeannie Buss came out in the media and she said her number one priority is making sure LeBron is happy. That's what she said. She didn't say winning championship. She didn't say winning the ring. She said making sure that LeBron is happy. Now, why do I bring that up? This is not a blame session for LeBron. LeBron's one of the greatest players to ever dribble basketball. That's not what that is. But know that a lot of the moves were made with the idea of the franchise kind of being handcuffed by the idea that we have to keep LeBron and Clutch happy. He had not a figurative, I mean, not literal, but like a figurative, yacht yacht at the at the organization's head, and it was like kind of do what I say. And he don't care about picks. He likes to play with veterans. He doesn't care about the youth. And normally that's why when he leaves teams, they fall to the wayside, right? They fall terribly because he kind of take all the juice out of the fruit when he leave. We wasn't having that. I believe that about a year and a half ago, when they got down to them two picks, I'm not counting this 25. I'm talking about them other two picks. When we got down to them two picks, I believe it was a hard conversation. I believe Rob walked in and told Jenny, listen, Jenny, I know you love LeBron. I'm working on some stuff. I'm trying to do the best I can, but I need you to hear me. If we trade these two picks to do everything you're saying for this team now, that's it. The team is done. You don't have no more assets. You don't have no more things that you can do. I wanted to get Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. He wanted Russell Westbrook. I wanted to keep Alex Caruso. He wanted to keep THT. I need you to trust me. And if I'm going to get fired, that's fine. but give me a second. I'm working on some things. And the reason I can say that is go do your own research, you guys. A while ago, like a year and a half to 2 years before the trade happened, there was a report. This is like it was kind of everywhere. First Take, ESPN. A couple of people were like they bypassed it. It was a very short excerpt, but it was like a little note where it was like the Lakers are watching the Luka Doncic thing really closely. This is 2 years before Luka got traded. Now, what is that? Let's say it again. The Lakers are watching the Luka Doncic thing really closely. And everybody in the media was like, there is no Luka Doncic thing. Boy, shut up. They can watch it as close as they want. That's kind of was the response of the media. Is like, nobody's paying attention to that. Let me tell it. I believe, I don't have nothing, I don't have no proof here. I believe that Rob Pelinka knew that the GM for Dallas was a huge fan of Anthony Davis, and he saw a way to maybe pull some strings and nudge him towards switching AD out for Luka. I think that's what that's what I believe. Am I right? Who knows? Don't matter now. All you know is we got Luka randomly in the middle of the night. Now, what does that mean going forward? This is the first time the Lakers have had cap space. They haven't been bound to last year. It was a situation where it was like, hey, LeBron, can we reorganize your contract so we can please maybe get some other players? And LeBron was like, I don't know. It depends on who y'all want to get. We ain't doing that no more. LeBron, you are not a Laker anymore. We got our money. Rui, you not everybody, y'all just give us some space. We need to reallocate and reorganize how we're going to do this. And I believe he will get it right. We're going to see. Because if he don't, he's fired. I believe that they're going to get it right. And when he does, you guys, y'all got to give Rob some credit if he gets it right. If he gets us a lob threat slash rim protector slash rebounding center, and he gets us a 3-and-D wing option and make sure we keep enough shooting to stay a threat. I don't know what level these players will be at, but know that you're gonna have to get some credit if he builds this team out. But just know that this is the first chance he's had to do it. Know that. Know that this is the first chance he's had to do it. And yes, there's a new owner and there's going to be some other people in there with some input. But I'm just saying, that's the first chance he's had to do it. Let's see what he does. Because because a lot of the moves he has made on his own accord have been good moves. Whether it was a Rui Hachimura move for Kendrick Nunn, whether it was turning Russ into D'Lo and Vando, and like he's made some solid moves and got us out of some sticky situations. So a couple of things as we keep it going. So I believe Rob's gonna get this right. I don't think he has a choice, and we're gonna know in the next couple of days. By the end of this week, we're gonna really see what's what. Let's address some very important things. Couple of things. I'm gonna name you some people. DeAndre Ayton, uh, Vando, DK cannot be Lakers next year. I don't know how they end up switching it out, blah, blah, blah. But them three people, there's a asterisk by Ayton. There's an asterisk. But Vando and DK for sure cannot be Lakers next year. They have to go. I don't know what that taking those two players and putting their budget together gets us, but they gotta go. They got to go. We have to turn those two people into two playable players, two different players, two players that we need, and or like salary cap for one player. I don't care what it is, but they got to go. They got to go. Um, Marcus Smart has to stay. We know I'm saying this with the onus that Austin Stan. Marcus Smart has to stay. He has to. We do not want Marcus Smart to be our 3 guard. But if we see what happens if he is, Marcus Smart has to say everything else can kind of be finagled around it if Marcus Smart stays. If LeBron stays and Marcus Smart stays, we don't have to run it back, but we already are in a good place. Saw what happened when they was all working together. If LeBron leaves and Marcus Smart stays, then you split that that money up into a couple of different pieces. Even if it's Rui, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like Marcus Smart has to stay. He's the best defender on our team. I think he had the highest plus minus. He makes Luka and Austin better defenders. He is paramount to the team. Marcus Smart has to stay. Please, sheesh, note it, mark it down, write it. I'm gonna always be drinking a big jug of water on here. Just get used to it, guys. Just why wouldn't he get a cup? Uh, Mark Smart has to say Vando, Dalton have to go. Jake, I don't know. I feel like Jake's really young. I feel like there's something useful there. You know, he played a lot. He was healthy. Yeah, I like his size. I like his instincts. He does need some refining, but he's not terrible. Like we've seen that Jake has when he's aggressive offensively, he's fine. He can finish. He can dunk the ball. He can shoot it. He has a reasonable mid-range game. He has a reasonable handle. He has good instincts on defense. He just is really indecisive. He just like on offense, he's really indecisive. He does way too many moves to get to what he getting to. I'm like, bro, you was open. Take the first shot. Like take the first shot. He needs a little more refinement in his game, and now he has a summer to do that with a team. So let's see. Um, this is the thing. The media always has an agenda. Like when I'm watching these sports shows, it's like certain things that they say, even the ones I'm huge fans of. Anytime you hear somebody say the Lakers are not can't get a better player for the money that they're gonna pay LeBron than LeBron, I don't like that. I don't like that sentence. I don't like it. Just for clarity, no. It because I don't want LeBron fans all of my comments mad. You correct. You cannot get a player as good as LeBron for the money that we're paying LeBron. Agreed. Agreed. But you could make a better team by dispersing the money you were going to pay LeBron to multiple players. And I'm not saying superstars. I'm saying if you didn't pay LeBron the 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever it is, and you turned that into Kelly Oubre, Bobby Portis, Keon Ellis, and Abaji. Like I think that's pretty good. Like you see what I'm saying? If you turn it into Robert Williams, Kelly Oubre, and Keon Ellis. Now LeBron's gone, but you got like no, that's not the same amount of top end talent, but it definitely gives you some depth because this is something that I feel like I've said it on here before, but I need to reiterate it now. You, yes, you, the person that's been a basketball fan for a while, I need you to let it go. I have a lot of conversations about the Lakers. I'm almost the go-to person in my community. And I don't mean like where I live. I mean like I'm a comedian and everybody wants to talk to me about basketball because they know I know a lot and they know I absorb a lot of information between the 5 different fantasy leagues I run and the 7 that I'm in, between the amount of NBA content I look at, between the season tickets as being at the games. It just I have a lot of information, and I need this to be said. Look at the teams that have won. We had this year. It was the Knicks. Last year it was OKC. We know the Spurs are going to win one at some point in time. Boston won one. The Lakers won in 2020, and the Warriors won that one. Look at the teams, you guys. These older names that you know, they're not winning. You got to let it go. I had somebody come to me the other day and said, "Man, we need to get Klay Thompson." I was like, "Klay Thompson?" He said, "No, I love Klay. Klay's an older player. He cannot be our priority. That cannot be our big signing. If it's a big name that you know, we are doing bad. If you look up and we signed Klay Thompson and Kevin Love, that's not good. That's very, very bad. We need to get younger. We need to get faster. because, and I'm not talking about it talent wise. Klay Thompson can always be here talent wise, but eventually, blankety blank catches up to him in like his athleticism, right? Like who's a better player right now, Mike Conley or Colin Sexton? Does that make sense? Mike Conley clearly has had a better career, but Colin Sexton is so much younger. He makes it. You see what I'm saying? You see what the gotcha is? Who's a better player? Uh, I'm trying to give you older players that are in the league that are still doing it. Klay Thompson or Kobe White? Who would you rather have? Even though I'm in agreement that in Klay Thompson's heyday, he was a way better player. Kobe White will probably never get there. But I'm telling you, today, that is a problem. It is no different for any of the older players. The older players they're still good pieces. You can still use them, but you can't, when you're thinking about pieces to add, I need you to go slightly younger. NBA players hit their prime between 27 and about 32. So you need them right in that range. With that being said, let's talk about some pieces to add. There's two pieces that are pretty specific for me. There's about three. It's really Bobby Portis, Robert Williams, Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre when he was in Phoenix, he was almost a go-to. He a bucket. He know how to go get a bucket. He know how to take advantage of matchups. He's not a great shooter, but he a gamer. You see what I'm saying? He a gamer. When the game's on the line, he's ready to get into it. You know what I'm saying? He'll do things. When you have that ability, when you a hooper, you just figure it out. Some of the stuff you ain't supposed to do, you end up doing because you just a hooper. Uh, Bobby Portis is a champion. He's he. If we lose Rui, we're gonna need somebody who can knock down a three, and he kind of does the same thing, but he could also rebound and he could play small ball five. See, you notice that I know Jackson's coming back in my brain. I'm for sure Jackson's gonna be a Laker. So if we have one of the best backups in the league, then we could take a risk on somebody like a Robert Williams. That's why you hear me bringing him up pretty often. And as we switch over to the NBA side of things, some of the teams are already making moves. Lakers fans, relax. I think we're fine. We should be starting to have those conversations, though, making sure we're reaching out to people. But this is just interesting to me. Once again, the media, it's just this interesting talks. And maybe it's just the reports. The reports out of Boston are that, they might be possibly getting Giannis for Jaylen Brown. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why is it Jaylen Brown? Why is it Jaylen Brown? Why would Boston say out of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, you give up Jaylen Brown? Even if you think Jaylen Brown ain't as good as Jason Tatum, and I'm not sure about that. I think they're very close. And I think when it came down to time to really get it in, Jaylen Brown was the MVP of the finals. I think Jaylen Brown is dead nice. Not saying Jason Tatum ain't good. I'm saying that Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. If Milwaukee will take the dude that's coming off an Achilles tear, that's the guy in trade. I don't even understand how this is a thing. You saw what the Boston Celtics are with Jaylen Brown by himself. You know that Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. Why is it a hard? It's clearly we're giving up Jaylen Brown. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I think you I think you I think it should at least be a discussion if it's Tatum or Brown. And they just like, no, of course we keep Jason Tatum. Of course. But he tore his Achilles. And you know Jaylen Brown is good with this team. You would just add Giannis to the team y'all got to the playoffs with. All right, well, tomato, tomato. Not my team. Who cares? It's Celtics. Married to the Lakers. NBA is my side chick. That's it, man. That's our show. Appreciate you guys for pulling up. Make sure you, hey man, like, comment, subscribe, leave a page, check out our podcast, Killing It. See me if I'm out on the road, man. I'm gonna be back this week for sure because things are finna get heated. I don't have no draft like love thing. I don't, I don't watch college basketball enough. All the players I want are in the league. I want them to take them 2 picks. I want them to move them for something. Okay, it don't need to be nothing big and grandiose. Just something cool. Uh, the AD thing is interesting, but I ain't gonna stay on it long. I'll tell you this: if we get Anthony Davis back, I think it's a hilarious move. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been enjoying not stressing about Anthony Davis falling. That's been very it's been cool. It's been quite all right. Does 80 fit? Sure. But I've been enjoying it. I think we split that money up. I think we bring in 3 or 4 players, and you look at the team and you say, man, who's the starting lineup? Luca, Austin, maybe Braun, Robert Williams, Kelly Oubre. Well, who's coming off the bench? Keon Ellis, Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, Kelly Oubre, Jackson Hayes. Well, who else we got on the team? We also Kevin Love and a dude has come around. Bronny's gonna play some, and then you add in maybe one more piece if there's there. Maybe it's Luke Kennard. Maybe it's Buddy Hield. Maybe it's you know Quentin Grimes. Maybe it's another piece in there or two. I love it. 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 And I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy BT Kingsley, married to the Lakers. NBA is my side chick. Make sure you check out new episodes of Killing It every Tuesday on the Killing It Pod channel. And there's a clip channels too. There's a lot of stuff going on. Y'all know what it is. Peace.